What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we are in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, baby. It is going down. It seems a whole lot of fugaziness is going on for real, for real. Like, OMG, when it comes down to, I don't know what to say about Drew, what she's going through and everything. Her and her husband, Ralph, they're just being called out being fake, phony, and fugazi. Basically talking about they got aliases. You got homegirl Fathom coming to the show and she's doing background checks. Ralph is using his co-workers' names and things of that nature. Drew can't answer a straight question. I don't know. Like, oh my goodness, Drew and Ralph, what's going on? Before you know it, they gonna have the feds over here at this show. Like, for real, for real. Like, this is crazy. And then, it's just way too much going on in this situation, for real, for real. And Shereé is out here in this situation doing way too much when it comes to Tyrone. Girl, you gonna tell me that you was in love with a man from the letters? Like, what's going on? Like, this is crazy. Like, you didn't know that he was gonna be playing games with you. You didn't know that he wasn't gonna be real. You ain't his baby mama. You ain't his ex-wife or anything like that. Your relationship started, and then he ended up going to jail. So basically, your relationship evolved around a man being in jail. So you never knew him, and basically, he could tell you all the sweet, wonderful things that he could tell you, and pillow talk, and you basically have nowhere to go because you never been around this man like that. So you believed everything and was loving the pillow talk, and this man turn around and embarrass you, talking about, you tried to put me back in jail, disrespecting you, talking about you like you ain't ish. Lord have mercy. You should have listened to NeNe Leaks. It is what it is. We got Kenya Moore basically saying that she is the moment when it came to Marlo, because Marlo wanted to pick a fight with Kenya and basically talk about her wigs. There was no reason for Marlo to be coming at Kenya. Kenya was paying her dust and being, drunk at the party, okay? And you think Marlo would have liked it. No, Marlo basically liked Kandi kissing up to her, and Kandi forgiving her. But since Kenya Moore wasn't doing that, she felt a certain type of way, y'all. So it is going down. In this situation, way too much is happening. Like, Lord, like this is a whole lot of drama, baby. For real, for real. Like, they're doing way too much. But in any event, we got the girl sitting here doing, rituals. She's doing, incense rituals, and Sidora is feeling a certain type of way about that situation. She ain't liking it, she ain't feeling it, and she ain't here for it when it comes to Drew, because Drew played church on Sundays with her family and things of that nature. And you got Fatima out here doing all types of background checks. Girl, you that desperate for a storyline, you that desperate for a situation where you gonna take the time and pay just so you can be on this show. Akon must not be handing out no more money. Akon must not be in the picture at all, point blank period. So this is your second out getting background checks. You know what I mean? You're trying to put him in jail. And so when it comes to Drew, you don't know who's coming to get her. Is it Sonia? Is it Shereé? Is it Anthony? Or is it Fathom? And basically, her mother done came to her and said, God done told us that, you got a situation going on out here in these streets. Somebody's out to get you. And, Drew is just like, you don't know what to do in the situation, but she gonna still talk her smack and still kind of be unlikable. But in any event, we get down to the situation where Shereé throws some shade. She says, I'm often duplicated. She goes, I'm often imitated but never duplicated. You bees could never have my style and my swag. And she's talking about Drew. Poor Drew. Shereé and Drew both had on the same outfit. Lord help us, Jesus. Then we got, when it comes to Ralph, why he gotta, every time Drew do something, it's just like he complains about her driving, he complains about everything that she does, and you ain't happy, dude. Like, the girl can't even get in the car with you and ride with you out without you having a complaint. Like, could she get a compliment or whatever? And then Ralph having a book about being a step parent, then he don't want to adopt Josiah because he feels like there's an issue. I was like, Lord have mercy. Drew didn't even know he had a book out. So they're running all types of schemes and scams, allegedly. Okay, y'all. And Shereé looking pitiful out here in these streets. Her daughter's interviewing her, and breaking news. Tyrone posted to the Instagram to, TMZ, basically basically saying that Shereé tried to get him arrested. She tried to get him basically violated to go back to jail because she wanted him to meet up with her at a store. Like, come on. And Shereé looking so beautiful, Shereé so pretty, and it's just like, girl, like you wasted all this time with this man. You were free out here in these streets, living and breathing and spending money and have a good time, keeping yourself in shape. And basically, you was running home to be on the phone, or basically stopping everything you do to get these collect calls, like, girl. And basically, Shereé said he must have ran out of money. So is that why Shereé don't want to be with him no more? Because he ran out of money. The money's not there anymore. Like, what's happening? Like, what's really going on with this situation? And Shereé's acting like she's feeble-minded and dumb. She's an older woman. She done got adult children. There's some decisions and choices that we can't say, oh, it happens to all of us. We get a no good man, not at your age, not what you've been through with your divorce and everything, and you're gonna slip back up and put another snake up in your life and didn't even know the snake induced him and introduced him to TV. Now you calling him a thief and a scammer, saying that he's broke. Daughter talking about he getting paid to do interviews out here in these streets. So basically he done conned her. He's a con artist, and he put them pictures out there in the streets of her sitting there lonely, baby. Ooh, Lord have mercy. And he also got a show coming out where he's, being disrespectful. Okay, and he disrespectful. Okay, daughter sitting out there like my mama's a fool, but my mama's giving me some shine on my podcast. Okay, go ahead, Shereé. Shereé's pretty upset. She's pretty mad that she don't wasted all that time. You're not supposed to waste any time as a young woman, but as a middle-aged woman, you're not supposed to waste no time on no dude. Life is too short. You know what I mean? And you can't be doing the same thing that you used to do. And if you want to keep up doing it, you want your new partner to feel what you could do and what you are capable of. You want, to be around a certain age so you can still drop it like it's hot, baby. So in any event, so we have that situation going on. So Shereé's pretty much saying that she has been scammed and he's broke. I was like, Shereé, since when do you date broke dudes? Okay, I guess this is a whole new revolution for Shereé. We get to Marlo Hampton. She got a whole bunch of situations going on. She is showing us a teddy bear, baby, with someone cut around the teddy bear's neck, one of her boys, because the last situation that went down where their mother wants to get out of jail, but she can't get out of jail because they're putting her in-house rehab, in-house facility, in-house treatment. She got to be in a place. Okay, so the boys are acting out since that last conversation. People out here saying Marlo are stealing kids. People are calling Marlo a kid thief. Basically, they say Marlo out here stealing her sister's kids. Marlo has put her sister keeping her sister in jail so she can keep a storyline and she can keep the kids. Lord have mercy. This is what's being saying out here on these streets, baby, these internet streets. They're saying that Marlo is a deviant when it comes to her sister, when it looks like Marlo is helping her nephews and everything, but she done kicked them out to the street, y'all. Told them to get the hell up out her house. I give you this, I give you that, blah blah blah. She got one kid going up to the school talking about to his teacher, I think it's Michael, telling his teacher that she don't got money like that, that she ain't built like that, that she's not getting the pay that that she is worth. Like, she is poor. Her tax bracket is nowhere near Marlo. And see, this is a problem, Marlo. When you give the kids any and everything they want, you're not teaching them. You just showing them like it's coming off the sky. Oh, I got money. They're not appreciating it because you're not teaching them the value of it. And you're making so much emphasis on how important it is to have name brands, to have this, to have that, and not to be so important that now they're building up an attitude like you and going out there and talking about other people and what they got going on. Okay, so Marlo, you need to dial back. You need to do some better teaching and some better lessons. Okay, sign them up to Big Brother, but make sure you stay there, you watch. Okay, because basically the way that you going and thinking that giving a kid anything and everything they want is gonna be it. Now you're spoiling them, and when they can't get it or you don't have it or something happens, what do you think that they're gonna turn to? What do you think they're gonna do? Because they're gonna feel less then because they don't have what other have and travel and doing all this other stuff the way that you get it, because they might not be able to get it. The doors might shut in their face quick, fast, in a hurry. You know what I mean? So in any event, when it comes down to the kids are having problems in school. It's either Michael or William. The teachers in the school and the nurses basically keeps referring these kids to go to other school, referring these kids to go get some help. She's asking them if they think they need therapy. Hell no kid gonna tell you I need therapy. They got better things to do than sitting up in a therapy's office. So Marlo, it seems like she's dropping the ball. And basically, she done kicked them out of her house because she said that they dirty. That, they ain't cleaning up behind themselves. The clothes are spoiling. The clothes are, mildewing in the washing machine. It smells bad. It's dirty. It's food. It's this, is that. She's putting them on blast, but baby, it should have been chores. Okay. Chores. And things of that nature. Stella spoiling them, teach them how to earn. And they could have probably been earning by clean instead of you just handing them money and think, I know I know it make you feel good when you get money handed to you, but you can't do that with the boys, baby. So Marlo's having a difficult time with the situation. At least she's trying, because a lot of aunties and shit like that don't care no more. Usually it was grandma, but grandma and everything else is up in her, 29 now. Grandma's 29 now. Okay. So in any event, it's a good situation that she is trying to take care of them, but she's lacking and different things in different areas, so it is what it is. And so we get to the situation where we have Sonia basically, she gonna give us a baby, huh? She gonna give us a baby to stay on the show. So she gonna work on getting pregnant, girl. It's like, I knew this was coming, baby. I knew this was coming. So in any event, Sonia, she goes to see Kenya more, and they having a conversation, and Sonia's talking about the village that she has and everything and how easy it is, but it's still so much difficult for her, and she doesn't understand how Kenya Moore can do it by herself. And Kenya said, girl, I did not choose to be a single mother. So, take that. Don't throw that jacket on me like I wanted to be a single mother. Okay. But all the help that, Miss Sonia has when it comes down to the situation, she's still having a difficult time, and she doesn't want to have another child at this point. But her husband, Ross, definitely wants to have, another child. And anyway, we have Sonia basically saying, I was holding Marlo back. She said that she wasn't going to hit you. Marlo wasn't going to hit Kenya, because Marlo was basically trying to get a reaction out of Kenya to point out her behavior, try to use it against her, and also get up under her skin. Marlo is not trying to lose that peach. She got them boys that, she made a part of her storyline that she do love, but she gonna have to take care of them. She just built a brand new house from the ground up, so therefore she need that check still coming in. Okay, so she ain't gonna put her hands unless she just want to throw it all away, because I'm surprised Phantom didn't do a background check on Marlo. She's out here doing background checks on Drew. Like, come on, girl, like this is fugazi. So in any event, they talk about the drop it with Drew, how it went from 0 to 100. And then so Kenya was like, if she wasn't gonna try to do nothing, then why she putting her hand in my face? Why is she coming from me? Why was she coming at me? Like, Kenya was like, you shouldn't have been in my face. So, Kenya cussed out Marlo, and she was ready to go ham. And in any event, that's usually not Kenya's character, but it seems like she is tired of Marlo. Marlo begged and pleaded for her to be her friend, and boom, bada bing, it just turns to shit quick, fast, before the season even starts. So you already know what it be like in that situation. So, and Shereé sitting here crying and embarrassed because of Tyrone. You better call Tyrone, because Tyrone is out here trying to make his money. Okay, he's not feeling. He wanted to get paid on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we got we got that situation, but also. When it comes to Kenya basically saying she don't understand why Marlo is lying. Like, she doesn't believe that she was sick, that's the reason why she didn't come to Shereé's event. Whether Marlo thinks Kenya's lying or not, or whatever the case, she's making something bigger out than what it is. And it seems like Marlo wanted to have that particular scene shine, her and Kenya Moore, and doing the scene with Shereé like old school times. And I think, when it came to, Marlo, she felt a certain type of way that Kenya didn't show up, because she wanted that scene to be blessed, okay, with Kenya in the mix. And Kenya not showing up was just her and Shereé, and that could have really been a big scene as well. Or Marlo wanted Kenya to spend some of her money, because Shereé was spent $11,000, $15,000 at Marlo's house. Okay. And so in any event, I think, when it comes to Marlo, she feel like not that Kenya turned her back on Shereé, but Kenya turned her back on her because she wanted to film that scene with her. Of course, everybody wants to film with Kenya. Like, why not? Okay, why not? Like, let's not play these games. Then we got Shereé. The rumors are out here in these streets everywhere, all over the place. Basically Gillum claiming that Shereé tried to lock him up and try to put him back in prison, all for a TV show. And he just calling her out like, damn, he just got out of jail and he's calling her out like that. Like, girl, like, yes, she's over here crying us a river and everything. Poor thing. No, not really poor thing. She should know better. If you don't know better, then don't date. Okay. Like, for real. Like for real, like you don't know prison talk. I know your mother could have told you about prison talk. I know that somebody could have told you about prison talk and prison bay situation. And in any event, we get down to Drew. Drew is with her mother at the shop, y'all. They are definitely at the shop doing their thing. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's up, Lorraine? What's going on? Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Lorraine. What's up, Miss T? Sonia does not want a baby. She don't want a baby. She wants this to be all about her this season. Sonia asked for advice and then put down what Ralph said. Of course she did, because that's who she is. That part. What's up, Timeless Beauty? But sad but true, Kathy. Miss T. Shereé was crying with no tears at all. Marlo, get that boy back. Keep it that peach. She's getting that boy back. Coffee reviews. Marlo tried to pour that wine on Kenya's head. Yep. Marlo wanted Kenya to kiss her tail but flattered that she wants to be her friend. It will never happen. Okay. Like, when it comes to, Miss Nina Bugger, at the same time, she wants Kenya around. She wants to be Kenya's friend because she's the one that went against Porsha. I said Porsha. She's the one that went against Porsha. She's the one that was all up in the mix, and she wanted to be. She's like, I don't want to beef with you. Next thing you know, she's beefing with Kenya. I know Kenya's bringing up like how you get your money, but they're talking about everybody, how they get their money. Now they're moving on to Drew. You know what I mean? Basically saying that she's out here scamming and got all types of different aliases out here. I believe Marlo felt a certain type of way because she wanted that moment to be an impactful moment when Kenya, Shereé, and her filming like the old school days, and Kenya didn't give that to her. Kenya said that she was sick. They had to basically put her on hold to test to see if she had, the 19. But in any event, Marlo going back and trying to tell Shereé, oh, she's not really this, she's not really that. That's not what friends do. And that's just so sad, for real, for real. What's up, CC? Shereé looks like a fool, but these dudes be wasting your time. I know, that's why you can't let them waste your time, baby. Call me when you get out of jail. No, call me when you're a better man. Call me when you out and free. We're not, especially if I don't already know you. We're in a relationship, because Tyrone was basically saying that he just started to get to know Shereé, and then he went to jail, and he didn't really need her, and he wasn't really bothered with her because he had his family and he had his people hitting him up. So Shereé basically volunteered to be his phone buddy, and then he basically was like, when somebody's just telling you, hey, please use me, please take advantage of me, they gonna do it. You know what I mean? They can see the writing on the wall. They can see the weakness. They can see the insecurity. They can see the loneliness. They can see the sadness, because you're wearing it on your sleeve, because you know why? You're having a conversation with them and you dealing with them. Okay, so they already know in their right mind they wouldn't be trying to date no woman that's all they just started dating a woman and now she's in prison. They ain't gonna be sitting there being her prison bosom, her prison buddy, her phone buddy, her pen pal. No, they ain't. They're gonna say, girl, call me when you get out. Okay, because they ain't wasting no time. So you got all that going on. Hey, Kathy. We all know Marlo is oh God, Lord have mercy. I don't know how to play it. Yeah, Marlo's playing. She's playing. I wouldn't. Water. There was no water in her eyes. She knows she using him for a storyline just as much as he using her to sell whatever he's trying to sell. No love after lockup. Nope. Yep. Call me when you get out of jail. For real. Call me when you get out of jail, baby. Like no. I'm not wasting. You think I'm gonna stop what I'm doing? No, I don't even know you, dude. And then when you put yourself out there like that, you already know what you look like. Oh, I'm gonna get over on this trick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. But let's get on to, so much going on, y'all. I wonder how much money Shereé put on his books. Lord, you know she put money on his books. That's a damn shame. She just, I hope she didn't. I hope she didn't. But you know she did. You know she did. You know she did. You know she did, for real. Call me, yes, call me when you get out, baby, because we is not playing these games. Point blank, period. So moving on to when it comes to Drew basically meets up with her mom. I guess her mom's back in, Chicago or whatever. So I guess she's not staying at the house and they're not playing church on the weekends. But in any event, she meets up with her mother. Her mother lets her know, like, hey, listen, there was a pastor that had a vision, that had a word, that somebody that's coming in with feminine energy, that could be feminine, could be a woman, could not be a woman, but what they see is, the characteristics of a woman, but at the same time, it could be a man. She said, you need to pray on yourself. You, before the sleepover, you need to be blessed with the God. You need Lord Jesus Christ to come down and save you and protect you and your family, because they coming. Boy, mama was right, because homegirl Fatima out here with all types of background checks, alias, and whatever else that she done service, because she don't got no storyline. Drew, they coming for you, baby. They want you. You got Monietta Shaw, you got Fatima, and you got, what's that girl, Sonia. They all want a peach. Sonia got a peach, but she's trying to keep her peach, so she want to be a one season peach, which would be fantastic if she was. But you already know, when I don't like somebody, they stay on the show forever. And it seems like when it comes to Sonia, she's actually doing, Wendy Osefo, situation, basically bragging about being an Olympic and winning gold medals over and over and over. And even in the mid-season trailer, we got to go to where she ran track at. None of us watch track. Let's not play games. Especially when you was running track, because there was no Instagram or no clips and no short videos, okay? So in any event, so we're gonna be dumbfounded with this situation. So she got the Wendy Osefo's, blueprint, and that's how she gonna stay on the show. And she stayed kissing, she stayed licking Kenya. She's all up on it, but it's not real, it's not authentic, and it's not sincere. So it's not gonna last. Okay. So in any event, the way that you see that she turns on Drew, it's a possibility that she can turn on you if it comes to keeping her peach. She's about to fake a storyline, wanting a baby to stay on the show, y'all. Okay. So, she wanted to get the numbers up. So who do you call when you want the numbers? You call Kandi and Kenya. Okay. Their Instagram numbers are the highest between the housewives. So, she's out here playing games with us. And she just recently redid her home. Somebody in her family decorated it, y'all. What a shame. What a shame. So in any event, we got, Drew being warned, but Drew, your mouth is so slick, and you don't have the receipts, you don't have the backup, you don't have nobody. You need to start making people kind of like you, girl. But in any event, as you can see, Drew has no friends on the show. Nobody likes her. Okay. She is just a let me get off on Drew real quick. Drew will fight back. Drew will be screaming, scratching, sounding like a chihuahua, sounding like anything, a tree falling in the forest. You know what I mean? She be sounding like a core backfire. She be doing all what it is. But baby, you still lonely at the end of the day when it comes to these ladies. Why do you have problems making friends, Drew? Why does it seem like you're not being honest? I think you need to reevaluate who you are portraying on this show. Okay. And your husband needs to support you more instead of putting you down every chance he get in front of other people, because it's just room for opportunity for everybody else to put you down. Okay. And if you holding on to this man just because you want to hold on to this man, then hold on to him and let it be that situation. But at the same time, arguing and trying to fight over, if you know he ain't gay, girl, then okay. All right. But this man is writing a book and you don't even know about it. He didn't even give you the heads up, and he don't even want to adopt your son, but he has a good reason, because his father's around. But Drew said that Josiah's father isn't around. So therefore, this man is making all types of moves, probably putting money in this account, that account, and Drew don't know nothing about it or where it's going. And he's doing all these type of ideas and everything else, always on to another, situation. So now he's writing a book. They got to drop it with Drew. They had church on Sundays. They got a workout video. What else are you coming? He also got a podcast with Todd Tucker and Ross, or whoever else, Ralph and Drew stay busy, baby. And yes, I believe Ralph and Drew are more busy than Sonia and her family. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do believe it, baby. Let me just stop. A woman's shadow spirit presence. Yes, woman shadow spirit presence. Oh, thank you so much, Lorraine. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lorraine. She needs to get more space in that new home. Girl, I know. They didn't even show the quarters of where everybody's sleeping at. Happy Mary, happy Drew. Everyone's punching back. Drew is like, I feel bad for her, but what can you do? I do admire the fight in Drew. She just has to fight for herself. Respect, like Kenya had to do. Facts all day, every day. And she gonna have to fight for it because everybody think that, she easy to get one off on. You know what I'm saying? Drew did start. Drew should have never came with that Anthony shit. Like, Drew should have shut her mouth up. What Drew should have did, she should have went over there to Shereé and said, hey, Shereé, my assistant is saying this about you, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to give you the upfront. Or she could have just been real with Shereé. Shereé now is not getting her hands dirty. She's using Fatima to get her hands dirty. Fatima, whatever her name is, she's using her to get her hands dirty. And now that girl done did a background check coming for her, coming for the receipts, coming for her business, coming for these aliases. And Shereé saying, like, listen, Drew, I got nothing to do with Fatima coming for you. I didn't say anything about it and I didn't bring it up. So Drew let the doors open for Shereé, and Shereé, swung on her and did what she had to do. But now Shereé done put it in her friend's hands so her friend could possibly get a peach. So now you got Fatima coming after her. So Fatum coming for her. So it's like, Drew sometimes, put her own self in a worse position because she do dumb shit. And that was a dumb move. And then on top of that, Kandi skeeted out of that situation with no problem. Kandi was the one that went back and told this, went back and told that. Oh, I'm sorry, Shereé. I did not know to tell you. I still, came to you. Like, oh, I kissed it. It's so funny. Kandi didn't give a shit. Kandi knew that this was a part of a story. Kandi knew that it was gonna come back to her, but she didn't care it was gonna come back to her. She's good with the situation because she was in the midst of the drama that they were talking about. And Drew should have confronted her herself, and Drew didn't. So Drew, actually, she dropped the ball on many things. And how can you believe everything that Anthony says? I know all the girls on the show, except for Sonia, all basically said that they believe Shereé doesn't pay her employees. Okay, so it's not a question whether Drew was lying. It's just how Drew put it out there, because all the other girls know about it, but they don't got nobody personally saying to them, "Hey, listen, I work for you. And I used to work with Shereé, and Shereé won't pay me. So boom, boom, boom." And Drew ran with that because she thought that was tea. But she never thinks about what is the adversity of that? What is going to be the backlash? And if the backlash is something that she can have, easily, combat it, you know what I mean? So it's like now she don't really got nothing because she she wasn't expecting no background checks and everything. So we get down to the situation. We got Marlo and we have Shereé out here bragging that they're gonna spend. Shereé done spent $40,000 in her living room. That was the most expensive thing. And we have Marlo saying, well, I guess I'm gonna spend 40 racks on my living room. Okay, they just throwing away money, baby. Anything for their house, not to look like Sonia's, I guess. Sonia was like, Sonia's all screaming like, you spending that money? It's like, girl, this is why you don't belong on the show. It would be nice if what's her name, Lisa Wu. It would be nice if Lisa Wu would replace her and come back. Like, why can't we have Lisa Wu back and have her gone? Like, I don't know why Bravo does it, but they do whatever they want to do. So in any event, that's the situation. So now they talking, baby. So now they're talking about the situation, and Sonia's there. She's happy to be there and everything. Shereé's still feeling bad. She's still feeling like, she got played and she got taken advantage of and she was stupid. You know what I mean? And Blase in a third. So in any event, Shereé is basically sipping the tea, baby, sipping the tea to see what's happening, to see if, when it comes to Sonia gonna drop down some tea. And she did drop down some tea. She goes, I love you ladies, but I went to go see Kenya Moore, y'all. And, Kenya Moore says that she feels like if you're her friend, why would you go and tell other people that she's lying, that she didn't want to be there? Marlo didn't even answer the question. I don't even think she answered the question. I don't think she didn't even respond to it because Marlo know that she should have never went to Shereé and basically tried to tell Shereé that Kenya Moore is not her friend. Let Shereé find that out by herself. Shereé and Kenya Moore are friends and been friends, so why are you trying to come between that relationship? And it seems like everybody knows that Shereé is gullible like Tyrone. So basically, Shereé is being pulled back and forth because Shereé don't know where to really go. Shereé just don't want to, not be asked to come back again. So she's trying her best to keep all the doors open. Okay, that's what she's trying, but she's really close to Marlo in this situation. Marlo just got her peach, baby. She might have been a friend at the show, but Kenya stayed and always had a peach. So I'll be on that, situation, and I believe that she will have more pull. Even though Andy's always taking shots at Kenya, he recently took a shot at Kenya on Watch What Happens Live, basically talking about, she always wanted to have a baby. Now she has it and she's a single mother. But the things that when she first started the show, she was accused of paying homeboy to be her boyfriend, and now look what she has. And I just felt like he was throwing shade when he was doing ask Andy questions. Like, he didn't need to throw Kenya Moore in the situation as far as, she was being called out because she was paying a dude to be her boyfriend, and look, now she got a baby. That's what she wanted. So he was basically saying that's what he admired. But when he said he admired Teresa and some other ladies, was like Luann, that I can't stand Luann's raggedy ass. And so he was talking about Luann and Teresa. He didn't bring up anything that anybody on the show accused him of doing or whatever. Maybe he couldn't remember because they whack. Okay, but he remembered Kenya's whole thing. I can't stand him sometimes, y'all. But in any event, let's keep it moving, baby. Let me see what y'all saying, Lorraine. Yes, Miss Nina Bug. Lisa was also trying to get her peach back. Yes, she was, Miss T. She was cussing out the right person for me, and that was Sonia. Okay, Mary Jane Wright. Is everybody saying that about Shereé? It must be somewhere true. Of course it is, girl. Well, because why they all alluding to it? Kandi was like, I ain't trusting her with the with the cash register. Marlo said that she got to pay her up front. Kenya Moore said, I ain't giving her no money. Lisa Wu was cutting up. Yes, she was cutting up, but Sonia got her though. Sonia, hey Shelby, Shereé with her fake crying. She she was faking. Yes, Miss Nina Bug. Welcome everybody. Thumbs up, please. Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Lorraine. Andy is a single baby daddy twice. I can't stand him either. I know. He makes it. I be catching his stuff. Lisa Wu is more entertaining than Shereé. Lisa Wu, it got experience, especially Lisa Wu on Divas was like, you can't ever get Kathy Smith. Sonia is slow and fake. Bravo just dropped a new episode of that after show. Sonia has flipped on Kenya and kissing Marlo's butt now because they scared. They're dumb. You know why? Because Marlo is not Marlo, but Kenya's not letting these girls ride her coattail. If you notice, Kenya's being cool with them. She's bringing them around, but she's not giving them a story. She's not, being bestie like she was with LaToya forever and how that worked out. Then trying to be cool with Drew. She's letting these girls work. But if you come anywhere in her vicinity and you start to mess with Kenya, she gonna give it to you. She gonna give you what you want. She gonna get what you ask for, but she ain't coming after you. But she's also dropping the tea. So if y'all talking shit about any of y'all around Kenya Moore, she's going to bring it up, because you know what? That used to happen to her. Y'all ain't gonna get away because Shereé's dropping the ball. Shereé doesn't want to be the bone carrier no more because she's too busy hurting because she can't carry Tyrone's bone no more. Andy annoying, and his clothes. I know he looks so terrible on Instagram every time he posts his clothes. I'm so glad that somebody dressed his kids and it's not him. Shelby Major, Shereé with fake crying. Sonia is the new bone carrier to make a name for herself. Do not like Sonia. She thinks she better than all the ladies. I know she's always in competition. As soon as she seen Lisa Wu come. I was about to call her Lisa Ray girl. As soon as she seen Lisa Wu come into the building, Sonia was rolling her eyes because Sonia basically is like, she's not secure, and she's not, she doesn't want to lose her job. Everything that Sonia has going on for her counts on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, spending all that money for that house, refurbishing the house, buying used furniture allegedly and things of that nature. Her husband trying to move his, transportation transportation business down to Atlanta from wherever they from, Texas, I don't know. And so that situation, she had to move her sister, she had to move everybody because they all probably had to put all their money in one pot. And they said, we're going to do this. Like Sonia is basically focusing on getting her mother a name, getting her sister a name, her family members that work for her a name. So everything is riding on this situation. So Drew just had to be, chewed up and spit out. But at the same time, if the ladies are not watching what she's doing to get what she wants, it's going to happen to them. Okay. And yes, Sonia, she's fake. She's fugazi, and she doesn't have a good reason to come after Drew. She never did have a good reason. And she doesn't have a good reason to have this animosity towards Drew because Drew did nothing to her. She called out Drew's business. She said that her and Ralph are not busy enough, blah, blah, saying a third. She's the first one that started to question, drop it with Drew, business partner, all these questions. She started it to go so the rest of the ladies could answer the questions. And when it comes to business, you already know Kenya's going to jump in with her, her expertise on business because she's making that money. Even though the girls are hating on Kenya Moore products, it's a multi-million dollar company. And all these wigs, I'm seeing that people, oh my God, I've been seeing these wig videos. How are y'all putting these wigs in and taking your edges? Like I seen this girl take her edges out with the wig on Instagram. Why? I love my edges. There's no way in hell am I going to glue my edges to my head and put something else over it. Like, yo, I would pass out if I lost my edges. You know what I mean? Especially if I lost my edges in a way that because I glued a wig. Like, I don't know if there's a professional way, but every time I see these girls taking off these wigs, when they're giving tutorials, they're taking their edges with them. Like, I'm horrified. That's like a worst nightmare video for me to watch you pull your edges out. Like, what's going on? So in any ways, back to Sonia. So Sonia hated at Drop It with Drew. And then now Sonia at the dental party at a sleepover, she asks Fatum basically, how do you feel about Drew? Basically to start mess and take the spotlight off for anything that she's not doing, because she's not giving us nothing. She's not bringing us anything. She brought us a good, situation where the OGs was at her Jamaican, cooking party or cooking class. They came through. It wasn't because she did anything that was popping. You know what I mean? The G's came through as usual. If the G's wasn't there, it would have been a poor, situation. We would have fast forward like we usually fast forward over her scenes. Okay, nobody be watching her scenes. Lord. So in any event, she's feeling so happy. Marlo knows that she's a trick. Marlo knows that she can use her. So Marlo said, okay, yeah, girl, you desperate. You desperate. You gonna need me. And Kenya probably don't want to feed her. Oh, Kathy says, I love Kenya hair products. Her hair mask is the truth. I heard that too. Came up with come up, Miss Moore. Yes, she did not come after her. And everyone questioned her business. She did come after her. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying her patience. I don't blame her for getting them right. Sonia, Shelby, Shereé with her fake crying. Yep. They got money and can't afford a stylist. No excuse. I know, look at Shereé ponytail talking about she spent 40 grand in that house. Okay, but she was probably sending Tyrone $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month. Tyrone was eating good, baby. And then he had to fulfill his part of the bargain. I was filmed with her, and he said no to the no. No. If you ask Kandi, the reason why he don't want to be on camera is because he got a girlfriend somewhere. Kandi's messy. but Shereé came for Kandi's relationship, this season as well. Oh, should Kandi be worried? Oh yeah, Kandi should be worried about, Tor. Kandi and Tor, no matter what y'all want to say about them, they got a good marriage. I like Todd. I like Kandi together. They have back and forth. They have these problems, but they find a way to communicate and work it out. Even though they go back shit ham crazy, they find a way to work it out and keep it going, and they be throwing each other under the bus, keeping it real. So I do like that. But so in any event, back to this conversation. So they laughing and everything. So when it comes to the sleepover that Sheree's having. Marlo said, you better keep Kenya away from me if you don't want the Chateau Shereé to get effed up. I was like, Lord, look at this girl. Marlo's scared, but Marlo's gonna come for, Kenya. Kenya didn't even come for Marlo. And so Marlo basically saying, Kenya Moore was two people, and Marlo is talking all types of ish. Marlo's like, she was two people. I think the weight loss pills that she's on. So now Marlo has to go even below the belt and basically accuse, Kenya Moore of taking diet pills, because you take certain diet pills and things of that nature. They cause an imbalance, and they cause like anger, they can cause sadness, they can cause depression, allegedly. So in any event, so you got that situation going on. So now we got Marlo calling Kenya Moore a drug addict, knowing that Kenya Moore is still going through her divorce and things of that nature. Mark can use this against her. So basically, just to go below the belt, she's gonna say maybe she's on them diet pills and things of that nature. And it's just like, why would you say that, Marlo? Because that's what they're saying about you. I can understand why she's upset, because they keep insinuating that she's a streetwalker, she's a fraudster, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to how she get her money. And and it seems like she relished in that for a moment, but this season she wants everybody to think that she's a top A1 businesswoman that sells these clothes, and she is a grand auntie. But in any event, just to accuse her of taking these pills for weight loss when you had a tummy tuck the last time you filmed with Porsha, when you had this done, you had that done. So, and you was in bad spirits, you was cussing out Porsha, you went against Porsha, and you said it's because you was on pain medication, blah blah blah, and things of that nature, because Porsha was calling you on saying that you're demonic, you're on drugs and things of that nature. Now you're gonna basically throw that drug card, or throw that unstable card on Kenya, basically say, see, I've been knowing Kenya for like 15 years. I ain't never seen her that mad or that upset, because she tired of you. Marlo, do you know how aggravated it must be that the girl that's been a troll for years is now a peach holder, and she's going crazy and acting like she lost her damn mind? Like, come on. And then you bragging about money when Kenya Moore, I believe Kenya Moore got more money than Marlo, and also Kandi. So it's like, when you bragging and you're in the under bracket, you know what I mean? It just makes people that got it like, girl, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you doing, girl? So you have a lot going on in that situation. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? What's going on? She is projecting facts. Hey, Violet, she's projecting. We need Shereé house on the stay. RHOA. Shereé's house is nice. She did a really nice event. Kenya did dance with the stars and lost weight. Yes, thank you for bringing that up too as well. And if she kept trying to stay married, you are going to review the new season of Married to Medicine. I don't know. I don't know. I want to, but I'm scared it's going to be so boring. I want to, Norris. Maybe I'll try like 3 episodes or maybe 4. I'm just so scared because it's just been taking a nosedive. But they keep saying that the drama's here with Dr. Heavenly and, Quad and everybody. And then also Contessa not speaking to Heavenly. Heavenly has been out here acting a fool. Heavenly looks like she got mad old. She like she aged really bad. I don't know what's going on, if she's in the sun or I don't know. But her skin is looking real old, y'all. Her husband's skin look good, okay? Marlo shopping with all her money. Lord, Marlo really made herself look bad this episode. She's going to have to do a whole lot of changing people's opinions of her. Yes, because it is not nasty. Marlo shopping with all her money up in there. Marlo is being disrespectful. She's not being grateful for her peach. All right, Norris. You guys, please make sure you go check out Norris Tony's YouTube channel. Go show him some love. He's always been supportive and showing love over here. So please go check him out on his YouTube channel, y'all. Okay, Tony, we'll see. We'll say bye. We'll see. So in any event, so I started talking about this. I started talking about Marlo. Forgot where the fuck I was going. So excuse me, guys. Marlo's happy, but it seems like Marlo's happy because she wants, NeNe was the boss. Kenya Moore's the boss. You know, Candy's the boss. Marlo has quite never been the boss, so she wants to have some of the girls up under her. And then Shereé being an old school and an OG, why are you was an original, Shereé? Why are you following for Marlo? If anything, you know where the bread and the butter's at. But it's if we don't see Shereé, we know why, okay? And Marlo would still be talking shit. But you can see that Marlo generally wants to be one of them big girls, them big sisters on the show. And she's trying, but she doesn't know how to do it the correct way. And she doesn't have to, down anybody else around her to get that. She can throw shade and throw nice shade. She ain't got to be gut accusing a girl of being on drugs, having multiple personalities and things of that nature. Because she damn sure didn't like it when Porsha did it to her. And she was scared that she wasn't going to get a peach because of what Porsha said. And in any event, she got to thank NeNe that she got a peach, baby, because despite Andy gave her a speech because NeNe was out here talking about she ain't gonna never get a peach. Lord, NeNe is so mean. NeNe said she ain't gonna never give a peach. Why would they give her a peach? She done told them everything, her dating life, her kids. She gave them everything they want. She got a peach. Oh, Lord. That was so funny though. And so in any event, Marlo is being Marlo, and basically, Sonia is telling Marlo that Kenya felt blindsided because you basically is telling her that she's a liar and blah blah blah. And and then also Sonia says that she doesn't want you to hit below the belt. Can you try not to hit below the belt? And Marlo said no, below the belt. Marlo, not so below the belt. So in any event, so we have that situation going on. So I'm just like, Marlo basically saying she's gonna do whatever the hell she want to do, and she basically says that Kenya can't take her. Kenya can't take me. Kenya can't take me, or whatever. She needs to go read a Bible, girl. If anybody needs to read a Bible, is you. You can't be kicking out them kids that you basically done plotted off of and made a whole storyline and giving them this and that, baby, and kicked them out the house, girl. She got that piece and kicked them out the house, Lord. But I see Marlo doing wonderful things with her nephews on Instagram, taking them out on their birthday. They're traveling. They go to Disney World. They go so many different places. They eat at the best restaurants. They're always out. Marlo always has them boys with her when she's traveling. At this time and point, the relationship between Marlo and the nephews is very, very unbreakable now. At this point, I think they were still on shaky ground, but it was. I think Marlo may have intended to use the kids as a storyline, blah, blah, not that deep or whatever, to help her. But she didn't know that she actually had these emotions, that she can actually love somebody other than herself unconditionally. And that's where we at. It would be so nice for us to relish in that and things that she's doing. But she keep doing F stuff. So it's just like, look at this mean woman with these kids. And she does have a big personality. She does. She don't know what to do with her peach. She gonna kick her storyline out. Sheree's a flip flop. The word go. Candy Ellis, Ralph, right? NeNe didn't want Marlo to have a peach. That's her friend, though. I know. Marlo doesn't know how to get on top tier because she can't read, just like Kenya said. Oh Lord, Kathy. Shereé cannot get out of her own way. She stay riding the wrong team all day, every day, y'all. Tashin, Marlo better text NeNe for her peach. Lolo is laughing. What's up? Y'all are too funny. Okay. Marlo has a big personality. I watch it because I am so involved with need a good girl fight Kenya and Marlo. Mary Jane, I love you. I love you too, Shelby. How you doing? Marlo got a peach because of Cynthia and Porsha left the show, y'all. Keeping it like it is, keeping it 100. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, there's a whole lot going on in this situation. So, moving on from that, they're having a conversation. And I think when it comes to Sonia, the way that she's looking, she's realizing that, she's going to have to pull some more weight. And she might, and I think she's basically trying to figure out who else is she going to go back and forth with it, because Drew, just going back and forth with Drew and helping her case that much. Okay. She got to do a little bit more. She got to do a little bit more, baby. She got to put a little bit more work in, because we just ain't satisfied with you just going after Drew. We want to see if you about that big life, okay? But in any event, it's just like, oh God, she makes me sick. And it's just so unfortunate that we get to see her betray, Drew right there in the middle of it, just right there. And then everybody, since Drew is so, not likable about the group, it's just like, yo, yep, everybody knows Sonia did her dirty. And then Sonia tried to lie about it. Oh, she wasn't really my friend. I didn't really know her, but yet you was calling her. You was telling her about your previous projects, and you're inviting her, want her to be a part of it and everything, talking to her husband. You even went up to her husband and asked him about, should you have a baby? Then you turned around and shade him. Like, she's unimaginable. Like, I don't even know what Ross sees in her. And Ross, you better watch yourself. Ross, don't you be coming for Kenya Moore. If your wife is out here talking ish and your wife is jumping up in people's business, your wife is being as shady as she is, when Kenya Moore checks her, she can check her. This is a woman's show, not a former NFL or whoever you are show. Okay, Mr. Two-time, what is it called? What do you hold on. Mr. Two-time or Mr. Three-time Super Bowl champion, mind your business. Just be quiet. Your wife is running her mouth. So if they correct her, they don't need you to jump in it. You need to go look at the husbands that Married to Medicine, how they handle it, and the other husband. Okay. Todd was sitting there eating his food with his head down, y'all. And so that's going to be on the that's on the mid-season trailer. So we have this. So the ladies sit down, they have the conversation. Kenya Moore is just laughing about it. She's just laughing about the situation, going over there to Shereé's house, because the last time they had a sleepover, Bolo, testicles was missing. Okay, they was MIA. So she's laughing about it, at this point. And so she's ready for the situation. Kandi comes through. She looks beautiful. I like that look. I like the watch she got on. Kandi looks nice. And this lady right here, Fatum, she looks weird. Like, her face looks evil. I don't know why. Her face looks like it's vindictive. Her face looks like, she has, wickedness on her for some reason, like devilish. I don't know why I don't know if it's because of her eyebrows. I don't know if it's because of the way she got on her makeup or, her forehead, but she just seems devilish. Okay. Oh, I'm not eating from her house, that's for sure. And then Shereé got this little ponytail and this blonde going on. It's better than Elvira look. So she's here, she's ready, and she really threw a nice event, and she had the girls entertained. She had things for them to do. She had a whole lot going on. So, and then you have, Fatum. She's basically is going to have, making up something for Shereé, so Shereé can move all the bad energy from Tyrone and bring new spirits to her coochie. Okay, so that's what she is trying to do with this situation. Kenya Moore, she comes through. Her hair looks nice, even though she does get on a wig or whatever the case may be, and it looks healthy. And she's just having fun. And she showed up intoxicated because she know what it was going to be about. She didn't show up intoxicated, but she was ready to drink, and she done had some drinks, and she's just having a good time with the ladies, and she just chilling. Then you get to Sonia. What did Sonia say? Fatum, what do you think about Drew Sidora? Blah blah blah. So get her going to talk about Drew, and so boom, bada bing, she starts the negativity. She starts the negative train. So when a negative train come for you, Sonia, just be ready for it. So she brings up the negative train about Drew and Ralph, and things of that nature. So it's a whole lot going on in that situation. I'm just like And I can't believe Marlo done kicked the boys out. Like, Marlo, you can't be kicking the boys out like that. So Fatum, she's basically upset. She was like, this girl attacked me. Drew didn't really understand what you was saying. You was just repeating that her husband was gay. And she felt like she had to defend her husband. She should have listened to you and said, okay, I understand, because Drew is going around repeating what Anthony said. So why can't she repeat what Anthony said? And Drew might think that Fatum's lying and she's doing it through, she's doing it because Shereé is helping her with that battery in her back, and they are a team as well. So boom, Shereé have clean hands. Why Phantom throw mud and dirt and she started digging a ditch, okay? But she better be careful. And so in any event, she says that Drew got aliases, Ralph got aliases, Danielle, and all types of stuff. I was like, Lord, she went all up in their business. She went and got her a PI, a private investigator, and she came for Drew, bringing the documents and everything. Look at this weird lady. We got Kandi looking at, talking about, well, people have different alias when they have bad credit. Kandi should know because she's been helping out a lot of people. And so you already know. So they going through it and looking at the report, and Kandi just cheesing. Now, if somebody brought up Candy's husband record or anything else that he done did in the past that nobody knows about, okay, and they brought it on the show, she'd be crying, jumping all over the place, talking about, I'm going to drag you. And the ladies being okay with that, and bringing this information, that just know that you open the doors for the rest of the girls to do this to y'all, do background checks, and Kandi went after, what's her name, Drew, because she found out who Drew's boyfriend, Ralph's assistant was, and basically befriended her on, was watching her IG, and then went to report what the girl said about Ralph and said about Drew. So Kandi, you in everybody's business. You bringing tea that don't need to be brought to the show, and now Fatima's doing it too as well. So when these girls started digging, don't start crying, because y'all are saying okay to the new girls doing this. The OGs is supposed to stop them, and Kandi was supposed to stop herself. But in any event, getting back to that situation, I think I forgot about this part. Yes, Drew Sidora said the book deal that her husband got is from the assistant that he fired. Okay, so the assistant that he fired, she wasn't just trying to give him massages. She was putting money on the table. So in any event, you see they're opening the doors to bring in all this fugazi stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Nina Bug. I appreciate you. I'm over here just running my mouth, y'all. Let me see. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So please don't forget to thumbs up the video. That helps a sister out. Did Porsha take Bolo's testicles? She did, girl. She did. She did. That has said Drew's husband, girl's name is Danielle. I know, it said his name is Danielle. And then Drew said, no, that's one of his clients. That's one of our former workers. No, our former worker. Like, get your story together. Grown-ass woman, if someone is said bringing that person directly to the other person and get it settled, facts all day. All right. Kandi girl, where's Phaedra? Look at her all up in the mix. Kandi's all happy to be in somebody else's juicy business, but let that be them talking about her husband. Oh my, she'll be rolling on the floor talking about stop, drop, and roll. Leave my man alone. She'll be wilding. Okay. So in any event, Kenya is laughing. She said, Danielle, isn't that name Danielle he used when he went to Tampa? All right. So she's just sitting there laughing. Like, this is like this girl. That's why Kenya, throw a little shade here and there at Drew. It's just like, girl, like, we ain't even on the same level. Y'all got aliases. Y'all got a whole lot going on. At this point, I think a lot of the girls feel sorry for Drew. I feel sorry for Drew, but Drew needs to learn how to play chess and not checkers, because when she makes a move, she got to make sure that she got to figure out how they gonna come at her, and she hasn't figured that out yet. And that way she can combat that and be on top and looking like she winning, but she always looking like she losing, even if she is winning. I don't understand. Shereé mix and match ponytail is a hot mess. It is. I was like, yo, look at that horse's ass on her. Like, Kenya is laughing at the situation. So now we got Marlo talking about, I didn't come here for no sex freak Kandi production. So now they got nude models. Wasn't Shereé out here complaining about Kandi's too sexy, Kandi do too much sex, Kandi this, Kandi that, like, I think she's addicted to sex, and yet she's throwing an event with naked models coloring, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Marlo said that she's naked and afraid. This is an episode. Marlo said they naked and I'm afraid. This is a a funk, a freak funk Candy's production. I thought that was funny. And Marlon got the girls naked. Shereé got the girls naked. If you can see, Shereé is she dogged Kandi out about the vibrators, everything so sexual, but then she has an event where it is sexual. Okay, she's trying to fit back in. Shereé may look comfortable, but she's not comfortable, and she should be comfortable because this was her house in the beginning, you know. So now they doing all this, and so you have that going on. Then we find out that girl that when and then Lisa Ray, she comes through the door. Lisa Ray's a little tipsy, she's feeling a little good, and also Lisa Ray and Shereé supposed to be having a project coming out or whatever the case may be. Drew basically addresses, Sonia was like, yo, Ralph told me what you said, that you asked Ralph for some advice, and then you said, well, you guys don't seem that busy, you don't look like you guys are that busy. It's like, damn, she just threw shade at Ralph for no reason. She thinks that she has a right to talk to people the way that she want to talk to people, and just because she feels inferior because she don't got shit going on, she ain't doing nothing. Okay, just because Ralph and Drew are making up shit for them to do, or they're trying their best to do something, and she's basically coming after them like, oh, I don't believe the dropping with Drew is real. I don't believe this. I don't believe that Kenya had to come through and say, yes, dropping Drew is real. She might be the face, but it is what it is. So you got that situation going on. So she doesn't want anybody to seem like that she's in so high competition with Drew is just a situation. And also, I don't know, like, I hate to throw anything out about colorism, but it seems like she don't like light-skinned women. She don't like Drew. Lisa Wu came in, her eyes was so nasty and rolling towards Lisa. I was like, whoa. And she looks down when it comes to Monyetta Shaw. She don't look in her face like that because Monyetta Shaw is kind of light-skinned. And when it comes to Fatim, she doesn't really, Fatim's on her side going after Drew. But it's just like she has an inferior complex, like, she has to, like, she asked Ralph a question, he answered it, and then she gonna insult him and diss him because she felt like he was insulting her. And no, y'all, I don't know if y'all really busy, y'all seem like y'all busy, just a hating ass little big forehead lady, you know what I mean, just big old forehead hating. And so we got that situation going on. And then, I'm just like, Lord have mercy. And Marlo's not too happy. She's basically being quiet, but she also lets Kandi know that she done kicked her nephews out. I was just like, Lord, she done kicked her nephews out. Kenya Moore is intoxicated, and basically she's getting it going. She's getting it pumping when it comes to, the sleepover. She's basically on Drew. Drew answered the question, say something nice about the ladies, okay? Marlo came up with a game, say something nice about the ladies. And Drew said, well, I'm getting along with some of the ladies. And so we have Marlo. She's in a room all alone with Kandi. Kandi, I'm sorry I treated you this way. I'm just so happy that you're my friend today. I know I've been treating you like shit all week and every time I see you, but I said, let me be nice to Kandi, and if she's nice back to me, then we are friends. Thank you, Kandi. I'm so glad you accept my apology. And then before you know it, she gonna be kicking and stuffing on Kandi. I can't. I can't. A forehead lady. Drunk Kenya crack. Oh yeah, Kenya was so nice. It was so funny to see her drunk because she's just over them. You know what I mean? She's over them. And that's just what the situation is. And so now, Shereé got her meme mug on. Let's get at Drew. Let's see what Drew gonna say. And Drew, I'm glad Drew stuck her ground. She didn't say nice. She didn't say nice. She didn't say not nice about none of you bees, okay? She didn't say shit nice. Thank you, Drew, for standing 10 toes down. They tried to get Drew to say something. But one thing is for sure, Drew basically said, I don't want Kenya to be mad at me. I don't want, she want Kenya to be on her side so bad to be her friend. At least she's smart enough to know better. She already knew that it didn't make no sense for her and Kenya not to be friends because they was going through they had a whole lot of similar things going on when Drew first got on the show. So in any event, Lisa Wu is trying to, get her 3 minutes in, baby. But you can come and get your 3 minutes, Lou. Lisa Wu, you can come and take, Sonya position, baby. Please take her up out of here. But that ain't gonna happen. But in any event, so you got that situation. And so, when it comes to Drew's basically saying, I'm glad that I get along with some of the ladies here, not all of them, blah, blah, blah. Marlo throwing the kids out for 30 days. Marlo, where they do that at? And so then Lisa Wu said, you know what? Because, Drew basically said, like, some of you guys are my friends. Some of you guys are my enemies. I love all my enemies, blase in the third. So Drew said that. And that's when Lisa Wu jumped in and said, it beats like that sometimes that they're your enemies, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the hell Lisa Wu was saying, but Lisa Wu was saying something about, it beats like that. You can't let the people have control over you, blah, blah, blah. She's saying something. And so then, what's her name? Sonya, she jumps into the situation. You already know Sonya got to jump in. So Sonya jumps in and she was like, well, I'm trying to get them. I'm trying. Kenya said something so funny and Kenya was trying to get some. If Kenya didn't repeat herself, Kenya was okay with it. Kenya don't need you to be her cheerleader. She don't need you to be holding her pom-poms, okay? She don't need you to be having a towel to wipe her booty, okay? You need to stop. You just a booty wiper, baby. And so in any event, Kenya, like, girl, Kenya's drunk chilling. She don't remember what she even said anyway. And so Lisa Wu was like, girl, you better step back and let me talk, let me finish, blah, blah, blah. Lisa Wu about to get the old Lisa Wu, in the situation. So, and then Kenya Moore said, we're not going to sit here and play these games, baby. What's going on? Let's talk about the situation with you, Phantom. You got the information. You got the drop on Drew. So drop it like it's hot with these alias. Like we was having this conversation. Let's get it on and popping. And so Drew was like, oh man, Drew's just getting bricks thrown at her. She's like Super Mario. She's just trying to build all types of castles, all types of holes. She's trying to get up out the way. What's up, Justin T, please? Phaedra is too secretive. She's being a caretaker to drunk planting her girls trip. You already know. I gotta watch that show too. Justin T, please, is in the building. What's going on? Hey, yeah, Lorraine's in the building. Jacqueline Thomas, Sonia Corney. I have met females like her before, and like that, Okay, I get what you're saying, baby girl. Kenya was too funny. She was. Lisa was like, respect the OG, baby. So, she didn't let that just fly. But Sonya was, I got to give Sonya this. Sonya was funny. Sonya said, who drunk auntie is that? I got to give Sonya that. I was just like, she's so ignorant. I can't stand her. But she made me laugh. She's like, who drunk auntie is this? But you always starting with people. Like, but it was funny. I ain't gonna even lie. What she said was funny. I was like, oh, the first time Sonya made me laugh since she's been on this show. I love Kenya drunk. It's great. Yes, Kenya was like, no, come on, Drew. You didn't answer the question. Come on. She wasn't doing it in a bullying way. She wasn't doing it in a mean way. Drew was kind of like, Drew didn't want to answer the question because Drew knew where it was going to go. You know what I mean? Drew knows she got a bunch of enemies sitting at the table. God done already warned her through her mother, okay? So she already know the deal. She's just saying, Kenya, fall back. Kenya's like, I can't fall back. I'm feeling bubbly right now, girl. So Drew was like, what are you talking about, aliases? What are you talking about, Danielle, aliases? I don't know anything about that. What are you saying? You guys know that my assistant name is Danielle. You guys have seen Danielle. You and your assistant's girl. I don't know. Okay. I'm starting to think like, what's going on? And so she's like, and it was funny when Kenya Moore said, this is funny. When Kenya Moore saw Marlo walked in, she goes, here comes Sasquatch and a wig. She said, here comes Sasquatch and a lace front. I was like, Kenya, why you call her Sasquatch and a lace front? Oh, that was so mean. She said, Lisa shut down Sonya. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Kenya was hilarious. She was. I like Drew. I'm going to stick beside her. Girl, Miss Thomas, we going to need you to stick beside Drew. Drew don't got no body, baby. Poor Drew, everybody waiting for her to let out. Hey, this Marian. I know. To discredit her, they sitting there. Kandi didn't say nothing. Kandi's like, okay, Drew, you the one. It ain't me. Kandi did her crying to get Marlo and Shereé off her back. So, you have this situation, and I'm just like, oh God. And Shereé was funny too. She didn't like the outfit that Drew had on. and Kenya says, Drew was trying to give Kenya another drink. And then Kenya was funny. Kenya said, if I have one more of these drinks, I might not like you by the end of the night. And Drew just shook her head. Drew, she was talking about you. She might not like you at the end of the night. So at least a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. So at least Kenya admitted to liking you, Drew. So we can say that. I am sticking by Drew. Fight, baby, fight. Yes, she gonna need y'all. Drew is bullied by all the women. I'm telling you, she's just, let's walk on top of Drew Day. And that's every day. And the sad thing about it, the only person that feels bad about it is Kenya. And Kenya tried to give, Drew a little bit of outs and try, but Kenya went there with Drew before, but she tries to give her a little outs, or she'll try to hug her, try to tell her, okay, this is what possibly went wrong. You have to think about this. It seems like Kenya's trying to teach her a little bit, but at the same time, she's not gonna put all that work into Drew, because Drew goes, that's Drew right there. She won't stop. She won't stop. She can't stop. Ain't gonna stop. Broom. Kenya knows how to get them together. She does. Boom. Drew. Lorraine likes Drew. She always did. And then Miss Nina Bug. She's seeing how bad. She's seeing Drew just getting dragged up the street. She done turn around and she's like, she's defending Drew. Oh. It's so bad when people that didn't like you before feel so bad for you now that they're defending you. You got your husband shitting on you. You got these women on the show shitting on you. It's just like, damn, Drew, I don't know what to do, baby. I feel so bad for you. Yes, I was so happy that Lisa Wu shut it down. Like, I'm talking when I finish. When you want to interrupt me, wait till I finish talking. Well, can you want to say something? Well, no, I wait till I'm finished talking. Like, ain't nobody where Kenya ain't even worried about what. If Kenya wanted the group to hear her, they would have heard her. Okay? So, in any event, yes, I'm so glad. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. Lisa Wu came in that quick. Better than Sonia. That quick. Of course she is. She's a G. Then Fathom, she got all these, like, so they basically addressed Drew with the situation. Drew said, no, that's not true. What do you mean, this and that? I know Drew was like, I can't believe these girls are going through my records. And then Drew was saying, Kenya Moore is too drunk. You had a little bit too much to drink over there, girl. You need to fall back. You're a little drunk over there. And Kenya said, yes, I am drunk. She hit the floor and laid on the floor. So we know Shereé got a clean house because she done laid on her floor. Okay. So Shereé house is clean, y'all. Shereé house is definitely clean. And so, Drew's feeling a certain type of way. She's like, I know Drew is just like, I can't believe this. They're trying to get Drew to say something nice about the girls. What's she gonna say nice about the girls when all of y'all talk about her and make fun of her? Then Marlo was like, well, you and Sonia fight 24/7. You don't got no love for her. Then she said, yeah, I got love for her. And then Lisa said the playing victim part, that applies to all things. When you want somebody to give you an apology, you'll be waiting on that apology forever. Just let it go. Just keep going. Don't even play victim. Don't even be begging for no apology, because you ain't gonna get it. And so Lisa was like, she was trying to finish her thought, and that's when Sonia just basically kept interrupting and basically was like, and so that's when she called Lisa a drunk auntie. But girl, she was getting like, I know you want to be a part of the group so bad. I know you don't have many friends and things of that nature, and you have one friend that you're really close to right now is Kenya on the show, and you're just trying your best to get all the fecal matter you can, up in between them cheeks. Okay, but girl, you need to chill out. Kenya don't like yes men's. She don't like that. She like people have their own mind, girl. So she's doing too much, jumping at Lisa Wu. Let Lisa Wu finish her conversation. Like, come on. And it's like, it always seems like when it comes to Sanya, she's always trying to compete with somebody, trying to compete, get the last word, trying to compete to interrupt people, trying to compete. Like, she's always trying to compete. Girl, the Olympics is over. You can't compete where you don't compare with these ladies. Each and every one of them got more shit going on. You know what I mean? Than you. Okay, you trying to get it going on. That's why you trying to stay up Candy's bosom, trying to be bosom buddies with Kandi. Kandi will use you, all right. Don't worry. Kandi gonna use you and use you. And so, so in any event, so Fatima, she's talking about this background check. And then, Drew is like, oh my God, this lady's stalking me. This is like stalkerish. And it is stalkerish. And Kenya's pointing her fingers. Kenya's drunk. She was like, yeah, girl, you got these aliases. What's going on? Monyetta Shaw, she's seeming, I don't know. It doesn't seem like when it comes to Candy's friend, Neil's ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or baby mama, it don't seem like she kind of like a lot of the girls. I don't think I think she likes Drew just a little bit. I don't think she likes, the way Shereé's acting. I don't think that she likes the way that Fatima is acting. I don't think she likes that at all. And, I think she's okay with Kenya because, they had that conversation and they bonded on, no, you ain't buzzing. And my husband ain't buzzing. Nobody's buzzing. Okay. Point blank, period. And I think she sees like Drew being picked on. You know what I mean? And I don't think she likes Marlo that much. I don't think she liked the nastiness. But when it comes to Monyetta, she's down for it. Like, you could tell, like, she might be married to a white man. She might have been with Neo, but she can get into the gutter. Like, she's not afraid to, stick her 2 cents in and be ready to go. But not in a way where she's trying to start beef with you, but she's going to address the situation. So far, I do like how she is giving and portraying herself as well. And I don't think she's not feeling some of the girls, and it could be because she's Candy's friend, but I'm thinking she's getting a first hand, and it's kind of not cool to see Shereé be a follower, but what do we expect? She was with Tyrone, and so Drew was like, oh, this is not true. Oh no, Drew got that mean face on. She's like, oh, Drew's so mad. Drew want to do everything to make it explode. Hey, Rashida Libra, how you doing? So, you got this situation, but it is what it is. And Drew's trying to explain, that this is my, Danielle is my assistant, my former assistant, my assistant. Like, do she work for you, girl, or do she not work for you? Okay. So she's trying to explain that off. And she was like, look at this stalker. And I don't think Monyetta liked that, you did a background check on this girl, because if you do that to Drew, you could do it to everybody else. And so now we get to where Shereé's about to get rid of all that negative energy, y'all. She's about to get rid of that negative energy. I was just like, Lord have mercy. So in any event, when it comes to Fatima and, Drew, they both go back and forth, and it just is what it is. This girl's sitting here, got her police report done, got all types of information done. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is crazy. Now you're going off. When it comes to Marlo and Drew, they're not feeling this ceremony. Marlo basically saying, what man gonna want some punani that smells like incense from the flea market? Okay, Marlo, why you hating? Marlo just started hating. Marlo's sitting over there hating with Drew. Marlo and Drew was like, I'm not gonna be involved in this. Seems, like magical. This seems like black magic. This seems like witchcraft. This seems crayfish. I was like, look at these two sitting at the table hating. If I was Drew, I wouldn't get up either. You got Kenya around dancing. She's doing all types of drum beating dancing. She's doing the most over here. Okay, Kenya's doing the most dancing, and they're playing around. She got on this cloth. She got on this gown when it comes to Shereé. And then Marlo basically said, "Oh my God, Kenya, I'm so glad you feel comfortable and secure enough to wear a wig. Because at one point in time, you wouldn't let nobody say anything about you wearing a wig." That's when that situation came up when they went on vacation. They brought up Kenya Moore wearing a wig, and it was a big incident. And then, Kenya Moore's wig got shipped with somebody else. And what's her name? Used to Tanya Sams, and that whole situation that went down at that point. Kenya didn't want it because her business wasn't off the ground as it is now. So her business is a multi-million-dollar business now. Now that you guys all seen that the long hair, seen this, her stuff is in CVS, is in Sally's, and I don't know if she's in Walmart yet, but in any event, you know what I mean? You got to put on this show, and you saying that she wears a wig is going to stop her to have deals. This is what some of the girls, don't think about when you come after other girls and say that they're on drugs, they got, they're mental not stable. Some of these girls got deals, things about to open up and we don't even see it. So in any event, Marlo is being shady, talking to Kenya. Kenya's rolling her eyes, sipping her champagne, baby. And so Marlo basically, look at Marlo's mouth. Look how mean she look. Look how hateful she looks because she's not paying her any mind. And it's like she wants, Kenya Moore is just basically being the life of the party. Something that we don't see Kenya do much often, unless it was with, the time that they were celebrating Cynthia Bailey getting married. They was having a bachelorette party. But she's all over the floor. She's having a good time. And it seems like Marlo wanted her to be miserable. Now Marlo's coming to attack her. I'm so glad you feel secure now. Like, girl, like, that's so raggedy. And so Kenya Moore's just like, I'm the moment. Then Marlo Hampton says, you're not the moment. Mark doesn't think you're the moment. Your baby daddy don't think you're the moment. Like, damn, Marlo, why you gotta go there? Like, Marlo went to the hateful ass bottom of the line, and Kenya wasn't doing nothing but ignoring her and having fun and celebrating with the girls. But Marlo don't know how to have fun like that, and Marlo don't know how to be friends like that with people and basically let herself go and be open, that she's so busy thinking I gotta be mean and draggy and so shady that she's missing up she's missing out on her own blessing, because her blessing could be happy. Now Marlo, they get ready to toast, and Marlo takes her glass and her drink and she tries to pour it on Kenya or hit her glass really hard. And then, the ladies Shereé had to jump in and hold Marlo back. Kandi had to get in the mix to hold her back. And because and it's just, Marlo's just really mad at this. I don't see Kenya coming for Marlo. She wasn't upset, and maybe Kenya could have hit her glass hard, but it seems like Marlo was upset and she was moving towards Kenya to toast her glass, because if you just dissed the girl, why are you trying to toast her glass? You could have toast Shereé. You didn't have to go up close and walk up on her. And look at Miss Sonia, she's getting all nervous every time she see the girls getting ready to throw blows or something about to happen. She be all looking like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, but I ain't trying to be broke, so I'm gonna have to fight one of these OGs, verbally or physically. So in any event, you see Shereé holding back Marlo, holding the glass back, and Kandi's trying to hold back Marlo. So it doesn't seem like Kenya Moore's the aggressor, because if she was the aggressor, the other girls would be holding her back, and nobody was holding Kenya Moore back. At least they didn't show that on camera. So you see everybody holding Marlo back, and there was no reason for Marlo to be like this disrespectful and coming for the girl like that. Like, Lord, what a mess, y'all. What a mess. And I think Shereé looks pretty here with these braids. In any event, when it comes to Marlo for the mid-season trailer, Marlo is coming for, Kandi. Basically, she was so happy with Kandi at, Shereé's sleepover. Now she's saying, you take care of man, you do this for a man, and blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, like, you are just such a hater. And so Marlo's coming for Kandi now. She's coming for the big dogs, baby. And it looks like Sanya had probably by her producers and probably by Marlo, allegedly, is being told, girl, you got to get it on and popping. Jew ain't gonna be enough, to keep you on this show, girl. And so, you got, so tensions between Kandi and Marlo is going to go up. And Kandi's trying to forgive her and trying to be cool with Marlo, but Marlo's just pissed at Kandi. It's just like the jealousy is just too much. Like the hating is too much. What did Kandi do? Kandi not give this to you, not give that to you when she helped you get back on the show, when she tried to have you and her film your own show together, all types of stuff. So in any event, at this point, Marlo basically is saying Kandi ain't no help to nobody. So she's coming for the situation. So I'm just like, Lord, Then we get Tyrone Gillum. He comes through. He's flossing up in there with the little afro. He ain't got no oil sheen. He ain't got no pink juice. He ain't got no grease. He ain't got nothing up in that dry. His head is his at all. His lineup is not on point, baby. You gonna come on TV. You gonna need to look right, okay? Especially if you a scammer. Scammers always look good, okay? So, but I did like his sweater. He comes through like, you tried to put me back in jail. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, he showed up in Atlanta, baby. He showed up after he was getting all that cootie coo from this one and that. Whoever was giving him the right Monte. Okay, that's where he was at. His glasses are nice. His glasses are very expensive. They're like 2 G's, you know. So then we get Drew. And Shereé might not even have no fashions at her fashion show. Like, how dreadful. And so then we got this situation when they're racing. And so Sonia, she wants to beat the 2 girls that can't run for shit. They ain't never been in the Olympics so bad. Drew gets hurt and she just running to the finish line. Girl, you're not going to get another medal. It's over. Your medal days are over, baby. Drew's on the ground. She crying, baby. Sonia ran to the finish line and everything. Like, girl, you ain't getting another medal. It's done, baby. So I guess we're going to have to deal with you talking about your medals forever. Jude is crying. You know, Marlo says that she's not giving up on her boys for none of these girls on the show. And Kenya was said, girl, you done already gave them away. I almost hit the ground. I mean, that was such a read. And Marlo, why would you say none of you girls are going to have me give my sons away or my nephews away when you told them that you told Kandi, you told Shereé, you told what's her name, Sonia, that you told them that you gave away your nephews to your little sister, okay? So using that, you open yourself up for a read, and that's what you got. When Kenya Moore read her, I was like, Lord. She said you already gave him away, and Marlo got mad. Marlo can't win that fight. And then Kenya, excuse me, guys. When it comes to Kenya and it comes to Miss Sonia, Kenya don't want to give these girls that shine like that. So, but it would be so wonderful if Kenya read this girl down for her life. Just read her the way that only you could do. It would be so wonderful. But because I know what Kenya's trying to do. Kenya's trying to make these girls work for you. Because she already told you that she's the moment. So she ain't trying to give you a moment off of her. So in any event, but in this particular moment, we got, Sonia with the greasy forehead. You know what I mean? With the cheap teeth. Oh, God. This forehead is so big and her edges are going too. It looks like she got a fade on the side of her head. Girl, where is your edges? Like, Lord Jesus. So in any event, when it gets down to the situation, Kenya Moore says, Sonia, I want to tell, she says to Sonia that I'm going to speak, and I hope that you are going to at least listen to when I speak. I don't want to be interrupted. She says something of that nature. And Sonia responded, girl, you don't tell me how to come at you. And she got that loud voice, and she's talking from the pit of her soul. This is what I'm saying. She'll be up in your face, laughing and grinning, and then she'll turn around and sock it to you. She's a snake that is a snake that got legs and walk. Okay? Like, for real, for real. Thank you, Lorraine. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. You're such a sweetheart. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the donations I get. I appreciate you guys joining the channel and being a part of Peep Squad and everything. Thank you so much. And so in any event, so we got this situation going on. So now we have, she's feeling funkified. What's her name? Sonia feeling funkified. That, oh, she got her pink on and everything. She's glistening with all that heavy ass makeup. I wonder if Drew paid for her makeup. She don't even pay for her own makeup, guys. Come on, how could she be a housewife when she can afford to pay for a touch up of her makeup? Then the person that pays for it, she then accuses them and attacks them and villainize them and keep coming for them. She is not a friend to no one. Okay, and she doesn't know how to be a friend to anyone. That's just not who she is. That's not how she was raised. She was raised to be spoiled. She was raised to let everybody else do what they do for her, and she thinks that everybody's supposed to do for her like she's somebody special. I wish I would be. I wish I would. And so in any event, and so she's yelling at Kenya and she's saying, well, you're not going to tell me how to respond. And so it's over some situation. And then we get the cute, sexy, fine husband, Russ. Don't know what you're saying, huh? But in any event, well, we know what he sees: sports. Men that love sports. If he can find a woman in sports, that's like a match made in heaven. That's like soulmates, okay? Because they both enjoy. So he goes, ain't nobody going to be talking to my wife like that. Who you think you are? Ain't nobody going to be disrespecting my wife. Well, you're on the wrong show and get your ass up off the show. But you can't because you don't have a business. Your business is failing, and right now the whole family's riding off of whether your wife get another season on the show, and ain't hating on that. But at the same time, be a little grateful, be a little likable, That's all we ask. But Ross is likable, but he's defending his wife, so we totally understand. But if you're talking directly to Kenya Moore, you don't supposed to be doing that, okay? You're supposed to excuse yourself from the table, excuse your wife, or excuse you and your wife from the table and let it be, because this is what they job, this is what they do, this is how they get down. And your wife is nasty. She got a nasty mouth, and she acts like she can pop off and pop at everybody and say whatever she want to say to somebody, and then basically hide her hand, be nasty, be rude, disrespectful, but yet nobody can check her. She gonna get checked all day, Ross, okay? She gonna get checked all day, baby. So they're going to Jamaica. It seems like Russ and Sonia are planning a trip to Jamaica for the girls. And it seems like when it comes to Drew and Shereé, they are planning an event for a birthday party or somebody. And Shereé said, I didn't have no idea like you was going to take it upon yourself to do everything. Well, maybe I should just send you, my half of what I was gonna pay. You can pay you can pay an additional half because you made all these decisions. What in any event, Shereé basically said that she don't want to pay for whatever Drew did, and if they were supposed to do it together or a team, she wants Drew to take over the whole check. And Drew was like, girl, Shereé, you're gonna have to pay for some things sometime. I fell on down to the chair because all the girls has been on Watch What Happens Live, have been on interviews talking about Shereé don't pay. And then when Drew said it's so nice, she said, Shereé, sometimes you're gonna have to pay for some things, girl. Everything ain't free. I literally fell out, y'all. I knew a girl like Marlo in high school, obsessed with a certain girl, consistently talking behind her back and staying in her face. Her every sentence included that girl. It was slick. It was slick and scary. I know. I could only imagine, like, especially now today, you can stalk somebody so quick and so fast. Kandi works hard. Have you seen Kandi without any makeup on? There's darker rings around her. Yeah, I have. Yeah, she works hard, baby. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. That's why Kandi got all to say that she got. She work hard, baby. She don't. When we sleeping, she's working. Okay. When she's sleeping, she's still working. Kandi stay busy. She stay with an opportunity, baby, and she has skill. And the problem is Sonia, you got no skill. So this is a skill Sonia's got. Well, I'm gonna let that go. Let me let that slide. So here we go. Well, Sonia now is gonna give us a storyline. She's gonna take the EDU out, the IDU out, and now she wants to have a baby. She has no. You look how she want to cry because she don't want to do it. She gonna have a baby to keep that check. Well, girl, if they gonna pay you to have a baby, have a baby. Then you make your husband happy. Okay, so let's see. She using a baby as a storyline. She's digging back in the crates where Kenya, wanted to have a baby. Now she got the baby. Now she's about to have the baby. Marlo wanted some kids, but she didn't want to have them. So now she got the nephew. So now we have Sonia. She's ready to have the baby. I do like her nails. Look, she ain't got no edges. What y'all saying? What edges? She ain't got no edges. Where's her edges at? Them edges are gone. They done disappeared. This ain't the first time I showed you she had no edges. What? I wouldn't know what to do if I had edges like this. Like, I would be using all types of products. There's a lot of things that work to get your edges back and things of that nature. But I would be devastated if I was bald on the side of my head and on the front side. And then on top of that, I had a huge, cranium and dome on top of my head. And then right when you look up, you see baldness. Girl, you got one baby. You really ain't working. You're going to tell me you can't repair your edges. And so we got Marlo. We get to see Marlo's sanctified mother. She come through with the church wig on. She come through with her Sunday best on, orange, gold, and white, and black, and bad Marlo, I love you. So we're going to see a whole lot about Marlo. Oh my God, it would be so amazing if Marlo's mother could be on the show so we can actually understand where Marlo came from. You know what I mean? Like, how would her mother do the situation? So Marlo is happy that she get to see her mother, but Marlo is also coming at Kandi, telling Kandi that she's taking care of her husband. She's a sugar mama. She's been saying this for years, but they've been coming for Marlo and coming for her, how she get her money. So now she's retaliating. Plus, she needs a storyline, and the nephews ain't really work. It's a part of a storyline, but she needs to get deep down in, and the girls ain't kissing up to her butt, okay? And so, how dreadful fashions without fashions. He's going to be at Shereé's show, okay? He is on deck, baby. Look, he always looks good. He always looks good. It don't even look like he aged at all. He stay looking good. You go ahead, baby. And we got Mr. We got Mr. Run him off with your checks, Mr. Security Guy. He's about to be on the show. He's gonna be in a fashion show and everything. Apollo's in the building. One criminal to the next, talking about, you try to put me back in jail. I wonder how Apollo's gonna respond to the situation. Apollo still look good. He's still fine, girl. He's still Phaedra knew she had a fine one. Oh yes. Marlo's trying to glutton for punishment, trying to grudge up some stuff. She's trying to get all the tea. So she's trying to get all the drama going, y'all. So yeah, this is crazy. Okay, let me see what you're saying. Ralph, Kandi works hard. Yes, she does. Yeah, for fact. Like Todd did, standing up and yelling at Kenya. Wrong move, sir. Yes, Kathy. Wrong move all day. How old is Sonia? I don't even know. Shereé's not paying nobody. She's saving that up for her diamond ashtray. A diamond ashtray. Lord. I don't even know how old she is, Ralph. Shereé has to pay a mortgage at that big house. Yeah, they keep saying it's not in her name. Everything is allegedly. Everything tonight has been allegedly. Okay. Marlo gonna be the one that makes Kandi quit. Kandi can't take that ish fighting for Marlo. Yeah. Mo money. Yup. I feel what you're saying, Mo. We'll see. I don't know. Marlo said basically she's gonna make Kandi work. She's been coasting. Her and Carlos King said that Kandi's been coasting. Kandi's a staple on the show. She do so much that make her very important when you want to watch the show. She's winning awards. She's getting all types of accolades outside of Bravo that is just crazy. Like, and she's on like hit shows. So it's just like, you need somebody that's doing that as well. So y'all tell me what y'all think. We got Basketball Wives. I gotta watch Basketball Wives and come through. And then after that, I think tomorrow night I'm going to do Bad Girls Club because it went ham. And also, what's her name? Bree from Bad Girls Club. She's beefing with a girl that ain't on the show. She got a YouTube channel now. I don't know. She's beefing with the girl that fights like a man and look like a man. I can't even think of her name. Roscoe. I don't know her name anymore. She hasn't been on TV in a while. So there's a whole lot going on with the Bad Girls Club. And then we have, a whole lot of craziness. Wendy Williams posting videos. Oh, God.
Louis Vuitton or nothing.
Okay, let's see this. Let's see this. Why they keep doing this to Wendy? They keep propping her up. She's not ready. I hope it's all an act and Wendy's okay, but they keep propping her up and doing these interviews that just look so crazy. Let me see, who's this? Oh, Nora, she's live now. Okay, so here we go. Let me see.
Louis Vuitton or nothing. This is what we do. Louis Vuitton or nothing.
She looks kind of normal right here, though, don't she? Like, she's only saying, she didn't say the name,
This is what we do. Louis Vuitton or nothing. This is what we do. Louis Vuitton or nothing.
Okay, so that's Wendy. So she don't look, and Wendy right here. Oh, just hope Wendy's okay. She don't look it. By the interviews and the last video, she does look. She looks like her swollen and her face has gone down. Her face doesn't look like it doesn't look like she's out of it, because most of the time in her interview she looks like she's not here. When you talk to somebody and they look like they're staring off into the world. Well, that's how Wendy usually look in her interviews, but she's looking normal and her face where it looks like that she's here. Some part of her's here, you know what I mean? So, in any event, your girl, let me see if I can find it. I don't even know where this crap went. I can't even see this. So in any event, basically when it comes down to Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of, some county or someplace, she has pleaded guilty. You know what I mean? Jen Shah, she's pleaded guilty. Basically she has taken a plea deal, and she pleaded guilty today in court because she was supposed to go to court July 18th. And so now she's taken a guilty plea, and basically, she's also signing a consent to forfeit the sum of $6,500,000. Miss Shaw, I find your plea is knowingly. I accept your guilty plea and adjust your guilty sentence will be, October 12th. Shaw's lawyers, they have another court date in October. So it seems like she has pleaded guilty to fraud and, all types of fraud. So therefore, she is going to jail. I was like, oh my God, I didn't think she was going to go to jail, but she's actually going to go to jail. She's pleading guilty to these charges. So they must have had so much evidence on her that, let me see what this says. I can't really see it. And so the judge said, in this agreement, you agreed not to appeal if I sentence you to 168 months in prison or fewer. Shaw said, yes, Your Honor. The judge says, and you have agreed to forfeit $6 million and restitution of $9 million. Shaw says, yes, Your Honor. And so basically, she took a guilty plea. And so 168 months is 14 years or so. Is it 14 years? So she's gonna do 14 years, or maybe she's gonna get some probation or whatever. But yeah, y'all, she going to jail. And she did wire fraud, offering services with little to no value when used interstate telephones and emails, and basically says, I knew many of the purchasers were over the age of 55. I am sorry. So she's basically saying, yes, they target, the elderly and everything to live that fine life. Marlo, you better be careful before you end up like her. She tried to show off and be like this big thing with her peach. And the next thing you know, it didn't even last that long. Second season, she's about to go to jail. 14 years? Like, I don't know. Is she really going to, are they going to really put her in jail, y'all? So I will see it. So in any event, she pleaded guilty. She went to court and she pleaded guilty. She took a guilty plea. She wasn't trying to do no 20, 30 years, y'all. Like, girl, like, damn. That's just crazy. And then Jen Shaw, she Salt Lake City, that's the show. She sold her mansion, that she had, or whatever she was renting, that's back on the market. Like, yo, I know her husband is just like, is he still a basketball coach or whatever? So she said no trial. She don't want no trial, baby. You are charged in one count with conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing. Do you understand? Yes, Your Honor. She agreed that she knew the law and she violated the law and enter into it knowingly. So yes. Do you understand the maximum penalty is 30 years in prison? Yes, Your Honor. This is what Shaw says. There is a plea agreement that will be made public in these processes. Watch this feed. So we're gonna see. Like Jen Shaw, I was like, I didn't know that she was actually gonna go to jail. She's gonna go to jail. I know she was stealing and everything, but sometimes they get hit off with them white collar crimes and things of that nature. I can't believe she really going to jail, y'all. It was something about her, but like, damn, she had the boys and everything, husband working and whatever. So I guess, it was like one of them things. Girl was out here getting that money. Definitely. Jen has another states are coming up. Yeah, other states are coming after her. Yep, that's right, LSW, because she has another court date in October for almost about the same thing. So yes, thank you so much, LSW. How you doing? What's going on? And Jen has coming after her as well. Yeah, so crazy. She's going to jail. This is the feds. Kathy Smith says she's going to jail. Justin T, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Jen is getting 14 years, y'all. So 14 years, 168 months is 14 years. That's a long time. Like, it ain't worth it. I don't even care. That money spree wasn't that worth. I know, not 14 years. I don't want to be in jail a day, my dude, my peoples, my peace, I can't do an hour. Oh my God, I would just, God would have to take me off. Wendy needs to retire. Wendy looks rested. Yes, she does look rested. Allah. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a few. I'm going to go watch Basketball Wives, and I'll be live after that. And then tomorrow on my other YouTube channel, which you will see the link down below in the description box, we'll be talking about, the Bad Girls Club, because they've been fighting. And then, college dropouts. I was supposed to say college dropout, College Hill. And I'm going to really try my best, to watch Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip too. I don't like, I don't like them other, houses and other franchise together, because they always do borderline racist stuff. And I don't like to watch stuff that, like that. You know what I mean? And then the black people just take it on the show. Couldn't be me. And then I'm gonna lose respect for you. So I don't like it. I don't like it. So in any event, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you, Angel. How you doing? Good day to you too, Miss Nina Bugs in the building. LSW. Ralph is in the building. Mo Money. LSW in the building. Just a T, please. Kathy Smith's in the building. Miss Nina Bug. Tonya R. Norris Tony in the building. Don't forget to check out his YouTube channel. Check out Ralph's YouTube channel. He dropped some new material. Hey Miller, baby, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming through. It's a blessing to see each and every one of you. Thank you, Lorraine, for the donation. I appreciate it. And thank you for giving me that compliment. That means a lot. What's up, Candy? What's going on? What's up, Jacqueline Thomas? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. Sheila Williams is in the building. You guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And Eleanor, don't forget to come back tonight, baby. Good night. I will see you in a few. I'll see you in a few. I'll see you in